For Mrs. Caroline Miller.
Galvins! Listen, I just saw Nate Bargatze at Rep Arena. I'm gonna treat you all like that, okay? That was a good show. I'm Caroline. It's good to see you guys at Galvin's tonight. I wore aluminum-free deodorant tonight, and a friend recommended it, and it turns out they weren't a friend. That stuff, I think the number one ingredient in that is armpit sweat. It's all I feel and smell when I put it on. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Aluminum-free deodorant is like a border wall. Listen, bodies will find a way around it. Ice, only marginally helpful. Talk about illegal. I mean, that deodorant should be illegal, okay? I need aluminum in every pore. I think I'm the only one up here tonight that can also say they used an eyelash curler in preparation. Except maybe Nathan, he's kind of pretty. You're about to see. If you're not familiar, eyelash curlers are kind of like this torture device that looks like it belongs nowhere near your eye. And the only outcome I've ever seen of it is that I produce tears. It doesn't make me any more beautiful. Nothing will turn you into a radical feminist faster than an eyelash curler. Do you ladies know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I didn't know any better, okay? I'm just a history major. I majored in history in college because they didn't have the option of the future. Okay, history's the major you choose when you don't want to do anything related to history, like comedy, okay? It's the pre-comedy major. Fortunately for my husband, they developed a history major by the time he went to school, because how else would he know the answer to every argument before we've ever had it? He also knows when I'm about to apologize, okay? He always says to me, "You'll be sorry." I don't understand. But I do have 3 kids, and I do care a lot about their education. It's a big priority of mine. I want them to know the things that are important to me, like the Bible. I want them to know that. And I thought I was doing a good job until recently, when my 5-year-old Sunday school teacher told me, she asked a question to the class. She said, "Who was someone from the Old Testament that was a musician, a poet, a poor shepherd turned royalty, chosen by God?" Anyone come to mind to you guys? My son raised his hand so confidently and said, "Dolly Parton." No, son, Jesus. Okay, Jesus isn't the right answer for those of you who don't go to church, but it's closer than Dolly Parton. It's the right answer if you don't know the right answer. No, I do care about their education. I also think that that's pretty impressive for a little guy who also told me the next day. He noticed that I was crying about something at dinner, and he said, "Mom, are you just crying because you made the most disgustingest food I've ever tasted?" Son, I had not been, but now I'm crying about that as well. I thought that's pretty tough words from a kid who spent his whole soccer season sniffing flowers on the field instead of chasing the ball. He is not the toughest cookie, okay? He's someone I think even Republicans would be okay with playing women's sports. One look at him and they'd be like, "You can stay." You make them look pretty good, actually. I found out recently my 3-year-old daughter is more woke than I will ever be. We were looking out the window and I said, "Oh, well, here come the garbage men to take away our trash." And she said, "They not garbage men, they just people." 3 years old, she sent me straight to HR. she's already the least liked person in her office. I want my kids to have street smarts too, though. Their favorite show right now is about this little rat who learned how to cook, and he, in the process, alienates his whole family. He gets into all these dangerous situations. It's called Breaking Bad. Have you seen that one? Before you're like, Caroline, that show's way too gruesome to show your kids. They don't know what it's about. My kids all have a lisp. They think it's about making a mess. They're like, look at that big meth. Speaking of meth, I work in the emergency room. I do. We see a lot of that and its side effects. We also see a lot of other things. I've been there for 9 years. That's a lot of time to see some stuff. But I had a new one recently. I had an email from hospital administration that said ISIS has threatened to bomb your hospital. I was like, the ISIS? I kind of fangirled. Not because I like what they do, but I didn't even know they knew about me. You know? And it wasn't a big deal. I mean, the Winchester Hospital security team, I call them SEAL Team 711, they diffused tensions pretty quickly, so we were fine. But, you know, the ER presents a lot of weird circumstances. I'm also a people pleaser, and that's a hard place to be in the ER as a people pleaser. I was sewing up this guy with a swastika tattoo on his arm. And I didn't really know where to start with conversation because I was in there for a while. He goes, sorry about the tattoo. I got it in prison. And being a people pleaser, I was like, oh my gosh, don't worry about it. I love it. Guys, he said he was sorry. What are you gonna do? Plus, I became a physician assistant because I care about people and I don't want the world to turn me cold, okay? If I wanted a stone cold heart, I would have become a nurse. Y'all have been wonderful. Thank you, Gal.